Hello again. Thanks for watching. If you like what you hear, does you any good, please like the page, give the page a click for me. Just today is just share some of my experience of day-to-day reality of helping people, sticking my neck out and doing videos like this, and what happens when I tell what has happened in my descriptions of the stories of when I tell people what basically exactly the same thing as what I'm doing on these videos. I was doing just exactly that just the other day. I'm not being too presumptive, with a young lady who's very much of the everything is the way it is, that's it. You get up, probably wake up 6 or 7, going not feeling ready for the day. You go all day, you eat too much while you're out at work, spend too much money doing that. You have a boss, a manager, you feel completely shattered and emotionally drained. You arrive back at 6 o'clock, and frankly, by 8:30, you're ready to go to bed. That's the way it is. Any feelings of dread or anything like that, you just shut out, and that's it. No hopes up, no risks taken. And I say happy like that, but that's the comfort zone. That's how things are. I get into a conversation with her. I'm going to be presumptuous enough to say that I give her some hope that I can say, actually, you can do this, actually, you can do that. You have these skills. Actually, that's quite in demand. You can get a better job with that. You haven't had a pay rise in 5 years, blah, blah, and such like. And then something dangerous and horrible happens. Hopes come up a little bit of belief rises, I think. And then, of course, she has something to lose. There's a risk then. Little apple cart was upset, which immediately moved her into a torrent of bullshit. I've never heard such fucking bullshit in my life. Who are you? Are you a millionaire, you scruffy bastard? I've never heard, just literally shaking with bullshit. It wasn't a public place. I was talking to people, trying to be erudite and intelligent. I must confess I could have handled it with a bit more grace and, dare I say, maturity than I actually did. It's all right. Wherever you are, if that's how you feel, don't take it so seriously. Have a bit of courage. Put your hopes up. Yes, I know when you have your hopes up, you're in a danger of being knocked back down again. I give you permission right now to say, there are millions and billions of millions of pounds out there. The world, reality, doesn't care. Nobody else cares at all. If you happen to have £1 million of that, if you do whatever you want, there's loads of room in the world. It's not a problem. I would go on to say, in many ways, when she's perfectly right. There's loads of people I've been listening to for years, and I do pick bits of advice out of them and marketing tips out of them to this day. But really, they're bullshitters. One chappie, I don't know if you remember his name, you might know him because I think he was on Channel 4 recently, was on a programme where he was challenged to earn £60,000 over a weekend. I didn't watch the programme, but apparently he did it. He filled a hall in London. From what I can hear, I can tell you if I paid, certainly, and taken the time to go over to London to hear what he had to say, I think I'd felt pretty violated, frankly. I think I wouldn't have been very happy. Big sign of somebody, of a bullshitter, somebody who's probably not somebody you really need to be listening to, might not take as a sign to walk away from, is somebody who's too important for everyday life, if that makes any sense. One of the clues to that is they're talking very generalities. Hopefully I'm not being too general. They sort of come up with some big sort of overarching philosophical, very clever sounding very often point. Wealth people don't worry so much about money, and it's for you little people to actually work out what that means and implement it into your life. It's very general. There's nothing, they don't tell you to have a go at e-commerce or how to do it or watch Neil Patel or anything like that. It's all very general and very vague and aimed at everybody on the planet, whether they have a job, they don't have a job, whether they want to get out of it and create wealth for themselves and be self-employed, which I hope you do, or not. better come up with some more tips. I think I've run out of me 5 minutes. Hope some of that was useful and made sense. If it did, give us a like the page, and I'll see you next time with some more handy tips. Ta-ta for a tick. Enjoy the weather, it's just heated up.